Myeloma patients are definitely more vulnerable to infections in general, and the situation in which we are living right now by the pandemic, by COVID-19, is extremely important for the management of our patients. Myeloma is a disease in which the immune system is compromised. The humoral immunity as well as the cellular immune response are failing basically in patients with multiple myeloma. But in addition, myeloma usually affects to the elderly population. What we know is an additional risk factors, and most of our patients with myeloma are receiving therapy that can potentially also impact in the immune system and in the bone marrow reserve. I think that these three key factors put in context how we have to treat with a lot of care our patients with multiple myeloma under this pandemic. On the other side, we can't forget that our patients with multiple myeloma, in spite of their vulnerability, they need the disease to be under control if possible, because otherwise we are going to have an important problem added to the pandemic by COVID-19, the myeloma disease in progression itself. This put in context that we have to individualize and to optimize as much as possible the management of myeloma patients in this situation. Point number one, if we have a newly diagnosed myeloma patient non-eligible for autologous stem cell transplantation, so an older patient with newly diagnosed, we have to wonder if it is urgent to start the therapy right now, or we can potentially wait a couple of weeks or 3 weeks in order to the situation is stabilized. If it is possible to wait a couple of weeks, this would be my recommendation for the elderly population. If it is not possible to wait to start therapy, I think that fortunately in myeloma we have the possibility of using drugs of oral administrations like ixazomib, lenalidomide, dexamethasone, even cyclophosphamide, melphalan, in order to generate oral combinations. These oral combinations will be prescribed, from my point of view, to the higher risk population to be infected by COVID-19, resulting in a very extreme high risk of mortality. But for the rest of patients, I think that my recommendation would be to try to continue delivering the appropriate therapies to these patients. And what we have to do, and this is what we are doing here in Spain, in our hospital, and this is what we've done during the peak of this pandemic, is to optimize the circuits of the patients at the hospital. And if it is not necessary, we didn't do blood analysis before that administration or before carfilzomib administration, and the patient was directly arriving to the outpatient facility, the drug was delivered, and the patient immediately left the hospital. And most visits were done by phone, asking to the patient by respiratory symptomatology, by their general status, by their concerns, but basically we tried to avoid the patient to be at the hospital for some hours, because definitely this was going to increase the probability of becoming infected by COVID-19. But my main conclusion would be we have to advise to our patients about the social distancing, the hand washing, and so on. But at the same time, we have to continue maintaining the disease under control, because this is our responsibility, and we can't forget the treatment of the multiple myeloma, because as I said before, we will have another important problem in addition to the COVID-19, and would be a lot of myeloma patients with active disease.